Hello everybody and welcome back to another live stream. Hope you're all having a good day, whether you're watching this live or in the future. Today we're going to be flying from Amsterdam Schiphol to Manchester. So it'll be short, maybe 45-minute flight. Should be pretty nice. We're flying the Zibo 737 in the KLM Colours with the 100th anniversary sticker on. It should be a very nice flight. We're running real-time and real-time weather, so should be nice. So I haven't done anything in the cockpit yet. The aircraft has been left in a turnaround state. So, yep, let's dive into the cockpit. So, we go to ground services and connect the GPU and set the chocks. There we go, that should be good. And then go upstairs, see if there's anything we need to do. Right, so let's get the seatbelt signs on now. Double check that we have IFE and everything on. Yep, so we're good up there for now. So if we just come down to the tablet, we can go to fuel payload CG page. I'll go to SimBrief, and SimBrief is telling me for fuel today I need 6,520 kilograms, so we'll round that up to 6,600. So pop that in there. There we go. So you also need a takeoff weight of 66,649. So quick maths, that's 16,000, about 17,000. Enter. Okay, let's check that. 66,484. It's only 200 off and nothing to worry about. So if we go to fuel and call the fuel truck, yeah, I think that's good on there. Nothing else. We can start the flight leg and start services on ground. So let's go down to the FMC. So go to position initial. So we are at EHAM. There we go. Route. So EHAM, the destination, which is Manchester, so EGCC. Our flight number is KLM 041 Romeo. Put that in there. We go to perfect in it. Fill that in. So we don't need to fill in the planned fuel for now. We'll just put a reserve of 1 in there, and our cost index today is going to be 42. So yeah, our cruise altitude will be 32,000 feet. So flight level 320. Go execute that. Just need to quickly find something. SimBrief. Right, bear with me a second. Okay, so we need, so the cruise wind today, average wind is 254 at 043. There we go, and our ISA deviation is 3, so that is pretty good. Our transition altitude 3,000, that looks all good. We go to our N1 limit page. We're going to be doing a derated 1 takeoff today and a climb 1 derate, which is good. And we go to takeoff. We'll be doing flaps 5, CG weight, fill that in, so our trim will be 4.75. So we have a V1 139, V rotate of 140, and V2 of 148. That is all good. Just so I don't forget, we'll set the trim now. There we go, it's already there pretty much. so our departures. Hello Aviation 08, thank you for joining the stream. So yeah, our departure is going to be, we're going to be departing runway 27. So runway 27 on the Bergie 1 Papa. Good, so you get to route, activate and execute that. And then if we go to our route page, which we're already on, go to the next page, we're going to be taking the airway Lima 602 to Super, so Sierra Uniform Papa Uniform Romeo. Good. Execute that. Hit Lima 60 to Otbed. Otbed, execute that. And then from Otbed we are taking we're going to be jumping on an arrival into EGCC. We're going to be taking the Rozu 1 Foxtrot, and that'll be an ILS for runway 23 right, so we can execute that. So if we go to our legs page, we do not have any discons, which is good. We check through the flight plan, we'll go back up here and we put this over to plan mode. We can just quickly run through our flight plan. Okay, step through it. That's all fine, taking a right turn after departure. Good exit, there's our top of climb and then top of descent. They're quite near each other, I think. Oh no, fine. Step down, this looks like funky arrival. So here we're going to pole and we're going to do this loop round. We're going around here. Might see if I can shorten that. We might just go from pole direct into here, but we'll see once we get flying. Okay, so that looks all good to go. Right, so what we can do now is head upstairs. We can start the APU. Now, just get it on now, ready to go. Speed things up. There we go, 1, 2, 3. Set our pressurization to 32,000 feet. Oops. Everything else should be fine. Get our trim air on. Don't need any of these things on yet. To make sure we've got the door closed. Okay. Go to plugins. Better push back, and we can start the pushback, and then we'll set everything up whilst the pushback truck's coming. So we'll push back just here.
Grounded cockpit.
There we go.
Up.
Right, so whilst that is happening, we can set our V2, which is 148 on here. Maybe add 5 to that. There we go. And our initial heading, which is 270, I believe, or about that. There we go. And our altitude, we're not flying on VATSIM today. We will be in future, but just for today we're not. We're going to be going up to 32,000 feet, so we can set that in here. There we go. And on the auto throttle now, which is good.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Okay, she's going to connect up. So up here we can get the APU generators on. Make sure ground power's off. We can disconnect that from here. So this is disconnect. There we go. We can get the APU bleed on and the isolation valve opened up. Get anti-collision light on. as we are getting ready to push back. I think not much else to do up here. It's all looking good.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
It will release it in a second. Open the engine page. First we'll just make sure we're down here. We'll put in a random sort code. We don't actually have a sort code, and we'll put that onto TA. And that's, I think we are ready for push and start then. So, yeah, let's get the parking brake off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
We are pushing back, so we'll get the packs into the off position. Get this over to ground. And we can watch this engine rise. There you go. So at 25% we can add fuel, there we go. Add fuel now. Right. Do let me know, guys, in chat how good the volume levels are, because I don't know at the moment. Right, so push back. That's engine is good and running. So we can start engine number 2 now. Let that over to ground position.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Right, parking brake can be set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
If I do forget something, do tell me in chat or in comment section. I am just going off my head for this, so not using it. Why we got Ryanair announcement? This is KLM. Much better service. Right, so 25%. Disconnect, there we go. Get the truck to say bye bye. So we can put the brakes over to the RTO, and then we'll go flaps 5. So 1, 2, 3. There we go, flaps 5. Should be good. Wait until this is all.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Okay, will do. Right. Turn the volume of the plane up a bit, because I think it's a bit quiet. There we go. So both engines have started. They're at 58%, which is good, so we can flip them over to continuous. Now put the generators on. We can turn the APU bleed off, put this over to auto. Packs can go back on, and APU goes to the off position. And we can turn on, we might as well turn the logo light on because it is a bit dark, it's getting dark. And we can on the taxi lights on and put runway turn off lights on. For taxiing. Okay, put the yaw dampener on and get probe heat switches on so the windows don't steam up mid-flight. So we don't need any anti-ice today because the TAT's above 20 degrees. We'll go do our systems check, so we can do forward, center, center, left, center, right, center, rudder left, center, right, center, spoilers. There you go. That is good. Right, we can get rid of all that. I think we are ready to taxi. So, yeah, let's release the parking brake and let's get going. Get my charts open here, just so we know where runway 27 actually is. Right, okay. Cool, so we're gonna go straight ahead, and then make a left on Bravo. Okay. Don't want to be going too fast. One thing I have forgotten to set is our altimeter, so it's 1006. Put it 1005 because that's what I explained as in its weather. Let's make a left turn here on Bravo. We need to make right down Echo 3, I believe. Make a right turn here, Echo 3. Then we'll go down onto Echo 4 and taxi out to runway 27. Don't forget everyone, if you are enjoying this stream or this video, if you're watching it not live, don't forget to smash down that like button. Maybe consider subscribing if you are enjoying the content. We'll be trying to do at least twice weekly streams. Right, so we are crossing this runway, so we need to make sure that landing lights go on, just to make sure we're lit up when crossing a runway.
Approaching 18 left.
There we go, there's XRAS. There we go, now we've exited the runway, we can turn the landing lights back off. Make a right turn here on Echo 4. We can just take this all the way around to runway 27. The sounds up a bit for takeoff. Takeoff, we'll just quickly do the checklist. So config, checked, flaps green light, yep. Stab trim, we set that earlier. Takeoff briefing, well, we're going to take a right turn after departure, then do another right turn. Make sure we keep on the taxiway centre line here. Cabin secure. We will ding dong them. Have the wing light on now, just to make sure the cabin crew are ready.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Oh. TP set transponder, strobe lights, and landing lights on. Good. Okay, so we're entering the runway here, runway 27. Okay, get the landing lights on. Position lights can go to strobe and steady. We've got the wing lights on. Start switch is continuous. Transponder can go to TARA. There we go. I think we're pretty much ready to go. And there's probably not many of you in chat, but if you are, make sure that your toga's in. Okay, flight directors on. We'll select LNAV and VNAV. Line up in the centre here.
On runway 27.
Right, set. There we go. So, throttle's 40. And toga. Press set. We've got a bit of a crosswind. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots.
80 knots.
Rotate. Here we go.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear going up. Let's follow the flight directors now. Gear are up.
400.
Oh. Pitch up just to make sure the speed is good.
1,000.
There we go. I'm up to 230 knots. We'll just bring this in so we kind of see where we're going. There we go. There's climb thrust. Make the right turn here. Then we've got a sharp left turn after that. It's a weird departure, this. Nice sun glare on the water. The best X Vision preset. So flaps can go position 1. Flaps up. I'm just gonna follow the flight directors here. Let's just make the left turn manually, because it's a very sharp turn, this. Go. Now start pitching up to maintain 250 knots. Slightly overspeeding there, but it's fine. A bit of leniency. There you go. Go into standard mode. Pitch up a lot now. Try and maintain this airspeed and stop us from accelerating too much. Plane just wants to. That must be that strong headwind. You're climbing like a rocket. (6,000 feet). We'll shove the autopilot on there and get our runway turn off and taxiway lights off, logo lights off, and wing lights off. Getting that cycle. There we go. Nice departure from Amsterdam. Weird effects on this wing here. Don't know what that's all about. These clouds look really nice. From the VES X Vision preset, you just search it up on Google. Set the chrono, set it now and just add 5 minutes. (10,000 feet). So now we're gonna turn the landing lights off, position lights go to strobe or just steady, even. Engine start switches can go to auto. Landing gear goes to the off position. Auto brake off, we can disarm that. Flaps up. Good. No lights. Altimeters are set. There we go, we are good to go now. So I think some music on. Right, sorry, I just had to go do something, but I'm back now. So, we're slowly climbing up to our cruising altitude. should be up there in about 5-10 minutes. And then we can start configuring and preparing for our descent. So in future I'll be doing some more X-plane flights, so you guys, there's anywhere you guys would like me to fly to, do tell me. Leave it in the comment section or in live chat now if you're watching. I'm open to all requests. It's weird, I don't know if my head shake's working, because usually I turn, but it doesn't really matter. I think they have touchdown effects. One thing I don't know about is this weird approach we have. This music isn't too loud, is it? I'll turn it down a little bit. Okay, take it down just a bit. So this is kind of weird, so we could just do it at once and then we just vector ourselves out and round just to make it a bit easier and have a nicer intercept angle. I think that's what we'll do, but maybe I'll just flip it into manual descent and can try and go direct from pole, or even from Goles. But look at that on the charts actually. We go from Goles to Desig. Work. I think you have to route by Boston anyway. A bit strange, but I guess that's what we're doing. Must be something to do with noise abatement or something. We are passing 26,000 feet, so slowly climbing up there, 32,000 feet. 737 is quite powerful. I found that I was flying the A319 the other day and it struggled to even get, struggled to get up to 36,000 feet I was flying at. Its maximum was 38,000 feet, but it did struggle getting up there. Another flyby. Very cloudy. Making a left turn now. We're nearly at our top of climb, at our cruise altitude. Slowly crawling up there now. Back to a wing view for a bit. For me, the Zibo texturing looks a bit different recently. Don't know if that's just me. Maybe my X-Vision preset is sharpening something. Weird. But I'd highly recommend, if you don't have the Zibo Mod 737, I'd highly recommend getting it. Best freeware aircraft for X-Plane. Also that new freeware that's the Hold My Beer SR22, which is pretty good. Very good apart from the sounds, which aren't amazing, but they are working on them. There we go, we're at our cruise altitude now. So we can get the seatbelt signs off. Probably could have got them off earlier, but forgot about the passengers. So we have a bit of time for our top of descent. Must have accidentally got the London VOR plugged in, but we're getting the ILSs now anyway. Find the charts for Manchester. Right, so we need to put this into ILS mode. The ILS is 109.50, so 109.50. Plug that in there. Also put it in here. You don't have to, I just like doing it. Let's just double check that. We go to plugins, Avi tab, to airports, EHAM-EGCC. So 23 right, 109.50, course of 232, which is exactly what I've got on my chart as well, so that is good. So we can set the course in here. go, both set in there. We're just relax now. We've got about bed. So we've got about 100 nautical miles until the top of descent, so not too long, maybe about 5-10 minutes. Do a bit of a wing view here. Looking forward to landing into Manchester. I haven't been there in a while. It's been quite a long time. I haven't flown the Zibo in a while, so probably a bit rusty in it. But try and butter it, but not promising anything. How long Benny Overlay says I have left, but this is over. We've got about 24 minutes. I'd estimate maybe half an hour, 35 minutes. Estimated at 12 minutes past 7 Zulu, so that'll be 12 minutes past 8 in Greenwich Mean Time. Right. Cool. Don't forget again, guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to click the like button. Really appreciate it. It's all I ask. Obviously, maybe subscribing. Everyone says it on YouTube. It's free, so it takes 2 seconds out of your time, but it really good for me. So really appreciate it if you do hit that like button and subscribe. Double check with Benny Overlay again, because this is my first time actually using it. Double check. Actually correct. Let's check if the winds are even correct. They are. And the speed, airspeed is 283, yep. And the ground speed is correct, that's good. Seems to be working fine then. Got about 70 odd miles into our top of descent. So what we can do here is put in our ILS intercept altitude of 35,000 feet, because if we're going to descend via VNAV, yeah, and then when we reach the top of descent we should descend automatically. So we'll just double check that. So here we need to be at flight level 035, and we are, so that'll be good. I think we'll just leave the plane on its weird star. It's fine. Yeah, should be fine. Just have to do one circle, but there's nothing, no harm in that. SimBrief says we should be in there for about an hour and 5 minutes, so probably should be on the ground within about half an hour. Be nice. I don't know what the weather's like in Manchester. Go look now. Looks pretty stormy actually, so we'll be in for bumpy arrival, but it's England, up north in England, it's always like that pretty much. Right, so 50 nautical miles and then we'll start descending. So that is good. Quite a strong headwind here, so sometimes on this flight you have quite a nice prevailing wind in England is usually coming from the Atlantic, but on the return leg, if we were doing it, you could probably do the flight in about 45 minutes because the winds are very high. Even still, we're at about 418 ground speed. I think for our arrival into Manchester, I think we'll do a flaps 40 arrival. I prefer flap 40 arrivals. Really should do a flap 30, but flap 40 is nothing wrong with it. But it's going to be a bit stormy. See if I can find the Manchester, what's it called? There's a weather update. Just find it on here. Ah, I can't get it yet. Sorry if that's a bit loud and I'm deafening you. Do another fly past. Annoying flickering X-plane clouds. I think the only clouds that don't flicker are the default ones, but even then I'm not sure because Don't really like the default X-plane clouds. Just replace them as soon as possible. Highly recommend X-Vision, it makes the game look so much better. Open head shade. See why. What was that? Ah, cinema for that thing. Maybe that's because I have it on. That's why. Should work now. Must have accidentally turned that on yesterday on my flight. Should have some nice better touchdown effects. I would get XP realistic because I know that's supposed to be a lot better, but 20 nautical miles from top of descent, even less actually. We'll be descending down into Manchester. We'll turn the music off at about 15,000 feet once we're getting into the landing phase of flight. Oh, everything is looking good. I haven't had any problems on the Zibo today because a couple of weeks ago had problems where the engines just wouldn't start. They just spooled up and then spooled straight back down again, and then another problem where they just wouldn't. I don't know, I think that's a bit of a bug, but I've updated my Zibo and it seems to be fine. Also been struggling with the bug in the Flight Factor 757 where it just crashes when you're loading it. Yeah, that's fine, that's East Midlands. Don't know if anyone else has this problem with the BS 2001 object library. Very annoying. Just it says it's not installed even though it's installed correctly. And the scenery packs.ini as well. Look at that. Lovely V-nav there, slightly off. Should correct though. Anyway, slightly off. Nothing too bad. There we go. Start descending now. We're gonna catch up with this climber here. Lovely, we'll get the seatbelts back on. Everyone to return to their seats whilst we start our descent. Speed is increasing, so we throw out some spoilers here. Plane's descending rapidly. Not going below 290 anyway, are we? Going up now. Put down the speed brakes now. Good. Sometimes the plane just CWR Jet, hello, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Or if I forget, sometimes I just forget to look in chat. Even there's not much in chat, which is why I guess I'm not really looking in it. When you're starting off streaming like this, you do. Quite hard starting with only a few people. So we'll be starting our descent back again from flight level 290. Charlie, if you're still there, some of your posts recently have been really good. Very nice. I need to get back out plane spotting. Get some more uploads on mine. I'm struggling for posts at the moment. I don't have enough. There we go. Starting our descent now. It's decreasing. It's into arm mode, so I can actually manipulate the throttle with this, I think, but I'm not going to risk it. Just let the plane do what it wants. For now, probably the safest option. Passing through 25,000 feet. We're doing this weird thing up here, so maybe I might just put it into, we go into vertical speed. I might just do this, and then when we get to Goles, I'll just route us direct into here, so we don't have to do this weird star thing up here. That should be good. I think the KLM flight this morning just went direct from Goles to here as well, so there's not much traffic anyway. Even though we are in a desktop simulator and we're not online at the moment, so we are increasing speed, so we'll just put some of the spoilers out. I nautical miles out from Goles. I don't know how you pronounce these things. I mean, Goles will go, or Goles, goals. Put half speed brakes out. I should just controllers. I just go down to maybe 3,000 feet per minute. Increase it just a bit, and then we can shallow out our descent when we go past 10,000 feet, just to slow us down to under 250 knots with the speed restriction. Don't forget again, guys, don't forget to like the video if you haven't. Right, so I think what we'll do now is if we come down here, route direct there. There we go, that is good. Start slowing down to 240 knots, I think. We're coming in hot to that 10,000 feet. Should be nice. And it's a nice intercept angle as well, so that shortcut should be good. Right, we'll turn the music off now. There we go. And get the plane up a little bit. It's too loud for you guys. I can't do much about it. I need to get some sound plugin installed for X-Plane just to be able to control the sounds more easily. You guys just have to turn it down. Turn the YouTube down yourselves a bit, I'm afraid. I think it should be fine. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're within the speed limit. Increase a little bit just to get us below it. There we go. Dong them. There you go. Start switch is continuous. Position lights, nope, not logo light, that can go off, there you go. Position light, strobe and steady. There you go, that's good. The descent pressurization we need set to our landing altitude, I can find it. So our landing altitude. Let's hit 4. We won't bother setting it, it doesn't affect much actually. Not sure, I'll have to learn how to do that, but we get our minimums in. So our radio so 6371. Put that into 6. There you go for our minimums. Passing through the clouds now. here at this decel point, we'll slow down to 170 odd knots just to intercept. So in fact, we'll go down to 210 now. Get a flat one out. Nice quick arrival into Manchester. Got those speed brakes out. Whoops. Don't need them anymore. Still slowly increasing on the speed. Nope, we're going back. Go flat 2. Go, see the glide slope quicker there, so that crosswind looks fun. Right, it's kind of just varying. It wouldn't really matter what runway we land on. Let's see what X-Plane says. It's fine. It's such a big crosswind, it won't make a difference anyway. It's only 9 knots anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It might make it a bit tricky. It will pull up a lot and just descend quite nicely now. Got quite low cloud.
Altimeter setting.
1,000 to go.
Altimeter setting. Oh yeah. So our METAR
2500.
500, just passing over these hills quite low. So for Manchester, let's refresh the weather. 1005, so same as EHAM. Shallow that rate of descent even more. Came in quite steep there. Really didn't need to, but nice and low over these hills. It should be on the ground within 5 minutes now, 5-10 minutes. So for localizer interception, we'll go down to 190. Flaps 5. If we can see there's the airport. We'll try and vacate on Bravo 1. Try and get the high speed exit, but it doesn't really matter. We'll go auto brake 2 just to be safe. Localizer on the localizer. Okay, localizer is being captured. On the approach button now.
Hi, my name is Russell and I own the Riverside Garden Centre. I want to take the opportunity to show you how.
Sorry about that. Left the Bluetooth speaker on. Things randomly start playing through them if you're not careful. Right. Okay, we'll go flaps 10 and speed go down to 190 knots. Arm the spoilers ready for landing. Good. We are on the glide slope. So landing checklist. Make sure we got our wing lights on. Forgot to do that. 5,000 feet. So runway turn off lights on. Taxi light on. Tell me we've been cleared to land. And there's no ATC. Get the logo light on because it's quite late. Light up the tail.
2500.
2500. We can get the gear down now. Landing. So we got start switches. Continuous. Recall checked. Speed brake armed. Green light. Flaps landing lights. Good. So wait until about 5 DME before we completely configure. Oh, that crosswind's shifted a bit now, so we're fine. Hopefully. That's it. Changes direction. I think 5 DME will slow us right down. In a ref. With flaps 40. So 140 knots. Go, flaps. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. Flaps full. Go. Dong. There's an aircraft pitching up there just to get. Right, so about 800 feet. We'll take control of the aircraft and yeah.
1000.
1000 feet. Continue. Right, so disengage the autopilot. There we go. I have control.
Right.
Make sure we stay on the pappies. No,
500.
that crosswind is nothing at the moment. It should be fine. Don't worry about it. 2 whites, 2 reds.
400.
Still fine.
$300. 200.
Okay, watch the glide slope run away from us. Okay, 3 reds, fine at this point. We are visual. Fine. Go.
50. 40. 30.
Check.
20.
Close.
10.
Hold that pitch. Hold it. Ooh. Butter. Lovely. Okay, nose down gently. Versus decel.
80 knots.
80 knots versus over to manual braking. Slow us down now. We'll vacate to the right. Down here. Turn that auto brake off now. There's the Ryanair music playing, even though we are clearly not Ryanair. We're KLM. Maybe install some KLM sounds for it. So I think we're vacating here on Bravo 1 to the right. Ryanair, low fare is made simple. Okay, clean up those spoilers. Flaps completely being cleaned up. There we go. Get landing lights off, runway turn off lights can go off, wing lights off, position lights steady. Put them over to auto. Lovely. I have no idea where KLM park here, but I'm just going to go around to Terminal 3. I think that might be where they park, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Go right here. Nice landing there. Minus 68. I think that's one of my best landings actually. Convenient that it's on the stream. fast. Throttles down, so we're going on taxiway Bravo here. We'll just follow that round. Go on Foxtrot and Kilo. Go park at the gate. Go right here. Then left down here onto Kilo. That is, yep, taxiway Kilo. So we're just gonna park within this terminal down here. Fire up the APU. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good. APU's coming. When alive. So we'll take a left onto taxiway Golf when we get up here. And I think we'll just park just in one of these. Park in this one over here with the jet bridge. Slow down now to about 7 or 8 knots as we turn in. So we'll take stand 53. Looks like a nice one with the jet bridge that we can attach. I hate parking. I'm rubbish at it. So I find it harder to park than to land. Right, we don't want to be blinding everyone, so let's get the taxi lights off. Right. The left. Go. There we go. 2, 1. Go. Parking brake set. There we go. So APU generators we can get online, get the APU bleed on. Cool. Get the logo light off now. Anti-collision lights off. And we can the engines are spooling down. Right, we go to plugins. Sam. Parking. Oh, it won't let me connect the jet bridge. Bit stupid. Oh well. Oh wait. It's connected. That did that really quickly. It did it automatically. I didn't even see it. Right, there we go. Welcome to Manchester, everybody. So we'll go to flight. toggle replay mode and back it up a bit. Right, let's get it to about here, yeah, and go shift 3. Of course it doesn't put me on the right runway. Plane loves to do that. Go. Watch this from this view. Very nice. Slightly bloated it a bit, but just put it down nicely. Right. Set that up again. Get some music on. Nicely down. Okay. Fine, we'll do a Jeff view. Jeff Faviano. Watch it from over here. Poor, nearly just skimmed it there. If we had skimmed it there, that would have been perfect. Watch that again. This is a nice view. Or if we just nearly just kissed the ground there. Nice view from the tower. Oh, yeah, let's do a wing view coming in there. That's a very nice landing into Manchester. Top off the first X-Plane stream of the day. Do a view from here. Get up about here. Quite a nice scenery by Aerosoft. This one, if you are wondering what the scenery is, it is made by Aerosoft, so you can just go search it up on their website or just on Google. Car park's full, probably not now, though, at the moment. Lovely. Oh, back it up, do one from right hand side. Then that'll be it for the stream. Run it all the way back. Do it from this view. Okay, that will be all for today's stream. Everyone, thank you very much for watching today. If you watched it live, thank you very much. Or if you're watching it in the future, replay, I'd also like to say thank you. So, yeah. Don't forget, everyone, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Don't forget to smash that like button and consider subscribing. I know I've said it a lot, but when starting a channel, it's the subscribers that start it off. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll just let you watch this final landing in, and then yeah, that'll be it. Thank you. See you in the next stream.